here we are. I know I was saying in the last stream, which was actually earlier today in part 1 of the series, that I wasn't gonna go today, after that, but I decided against it and wanted to go ahead and finish up season 1 right here, right now. So I'll go ahead. I did all these negotiations off camera. Go ahead and show you what we're working with. Chris Agbanya, you probably don't know his name, I don't know it either, don't worry. Snacks Harrison, Brandon Flowers, Terrell Brown, Prince Amukamara, Matt Flynn, Ben Grubbs, Jimmy Smith, Orlando Franklin, Keem Nix, King Dunlap, and Dwight Freeney, all of free agent offers from us. Now, let's go ahead and advance a week, because I want to go ahead and get this done, get to the draft, because that's probably what you all want. Oh my god, look at all those accepted contracts. I'll tell you, everyone who signed with us, Terrell Brown's here, Nix is here, and Grubbs have all accepted contracts. My god, already we're in the hole in terms of funds, but that's okay. I mean, look at our signings. Well, potential signings, anyway. Want to go ahead and get some minor scouting done. Go ahead, get working on top prospect Adam Patterson, which I've been putting off because we've had linebackers and we've had them for ages, which is why I really didn't see a need to chase this top prospect. But hey, I mean, could be potential huge core piece, and I'm willing to chase a core prospect. Go ahead, delegate gain prep. Make sure we hold a lock on the top players. There we go. Yep, we hold the top dibs on all players. Actually, we probably don't need Dwight Freeney, even though he'd probably be fun to use. Let's go ahead and withdraw our bid for Freeney. Allow ourselves have a little bit of cap room. Could work our way back into positive funds pretty soon. Yep, there we go, 287k. They haven't made their decisions yet, which is a little surprising. Can't do any game prep right now. Sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Stage 3 of the off-season now. I want to have at least a little bit of information on a lot of prospects, just in case certain guys we want don't fall to us. Particularly at some other spots like strong safety, where we especially need someone. Someone like John Terry's Brooks would be amazing. He's a decent tackler. He can hit, and you know what? Brooks will probably be I think the storyline kind of has him as the son of Derek Brooks, but of course nothing's confirmed because it's Madden and all that. Wow, Snacks Harrison chooses to go elsewhere. Dunlap chooses to go elsewhere. Agbania, but Flynn and Franklin both go somewhere. Nor. But we do pull in a solid free agent class. Though we didn't get all the players I was hoping to get, we did get a great amount of them. How's our quarterback looking? Wes Bolden. Wanted to go ahead. Alright, we got most of the core attributes for him, but throwaway, no, he hasn't developed that skill yet. Okay. Want to keep scouting Jontarius Brooks a little bit for draft day, so I'm completely confident this is the guy I want. There we go. Yep, Jontarius Brooks. Ready to advance. So we're a decent team. Well, we're not great. We're decent. And we are no longer the Titans. We are now the Sacramento Condors. So we got the NFL draft. We got game prep. And a free agency recap, all to be done. Now, what I want to do is find the first overall pick and have it. 6th pick. No, I want the first overall selection. Who has it? Who struggled the most? Oh yeah, New York with Geno. I mean, I was thinking, you know, with Geno Smith, they would maybe do alright. Okay, they aren't really into getting Brian Schwenk. We're keeping Zach Brown. We're gonna try trading Cody Sensabaugh. I don't like it. It's kind of shocking since they're both green. Maybe they just don't want to trade that first overall selection, but I want to get that first overall selection. I don't have anyone scouted in the 5th round, so they only need a little bit more value. I mean, they don't need much more coaxing. Wow. They just gave us the first overall pick for nothing at all. We gave up a nobody and some other things, and we pick up the first overall selection. Now here's the time where we trade Kirk Cousins, our garbage starter, who didn't even get 3,000 yards. No, I'm not kidding. He didn't even throw for 3,000 yards this year. Or did we trade Matt Flynn? No, we just signed him free agency. Sean Green. No, he'd be nice to trade away. Justin Hunter's probably for the future. In fact, we got a receiving core pretty much figured out. Trade Delaney Walker, maybe. Thing is, I want to get the trades on camera, because a lot of people don't like when trades are done off camera due to, like, you know, complaints about legitimacy of the series. And I respect that, so I'm gonna be honest. Trade on camera with you guys watching. Make sure I don't do anything stupid. But we're going to keep our free agents. We basically re-signed Brandon Flowers, so there we go. Alright, I know we just re-signed him, but he's worth a trade for a 5th overall pick. Now we're going to be picking several times in the top 10. If we can hold the Jaguars' 4th overall selection as well, that'd be letting the NFL hold a massive L. Okay, they don't want to pull off this trade, because obviously this is one of the most one-sided deals I think ever. Alright, they only need a little bit more value. Maybe Sean Green will get it through. Okay. They're interested but need a tiny bit more coaxing. There we go. No, that's a little too valuable. Maybe Kirk Cousins. Nope, they don't want to do that. Or we could go to the Bears, get the 6th overall pick. Because they'll like getting Michael O'Hare from us. He's 29. Wow, okay. Just that for the 6th overall pick, I mean, I'm not complaining. We hold a lot of selections in our hands now. Probably one of these guys is going to be traded. Vitre probably be the one to go. Olivier Vernon had a solid campaign for us. Probably gonna keep John Jenkins. We're gonna trade Xavier Gooden. Let's see what we can get for Sean Phillips. Yeah, but I do want to move up the board. Hold multiple picks in the top 10. Wow, the Jaguars got Wes Welker. Of all teams, it's the Jaguars that pull off that signing. At this point, I'm just not going to ask questions. It's just one of those things that you don't know how it happened, but you let happen. Because he's 34 years old and won't be a factor. They're interested, but only need a little more value. Alright, let's get Xavier Gooden. Nope. I remember them earlier saying they didn't want Kirk Cousins from us. Probably gonna keep Ben Grubbs because we just signed him. Great part about having all these linemen is that you can shuffle them around. You know, let them play different spots. See what works best for them. Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can pull off this garbage patch of a deal. Let's trade Sean Green. Nope. Okay. So this is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was. Let's try and deal Sean Phillips. They only need a little more value. They don't need much more. Just got finessed. On camera, too. Now we have to go back and get the 1st overall pick. Man, I hate this game. traded nothing. My God. There's certain games that just want to make you break your controller. This is one of those games. How much do I need to trade you to accept the deal? What do I need to give you to accept a deal? Take Cody Sensible. Why? Why is this game like this? I can offer them just about anything and they'll still say no. You're getting a first round pick anyway. What do I need to offer you? This is seriously infuriating. No. My God. I only want to trade Zach Brown. I'm not dealing away to Ron Armstead either. Keeping Quentin Copels. I don't want Vernon. I don't want Woods. They do want Jenkins, however. Apparently they still have no interest in the deal, but that's Madden 15 for you. There we go, finally. After a failed attempt, you finally pull off the deal. Maybe we can trade our way into a late first round pick from like Cincinnati or something. They only need a little more value. They don't need much more. There we go. We're sitting with a ton of first round picks. So after that struggle with Jacksonville, we're back on the right path. Holding a number of first round picks. They only need a touch more value from the looks of it. Just try and offer Cody Sensible. Someone who we... Really? He decreases the value? Are you serious? What do I need to give you? Seems like trading in this game is literally impossible. You can offer just about anything and they'll still say no. Alright, who has the second overall pick? Because I'm willing to trade just about anything to get it. Picks 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Wow. The Rams. Nice job, St. Louis. You have the worst team in football. Okay, other than the Jets, of course, but... The Raiders, without the services of Khalil Mack, fail miserably. And when I say miserably, I mean miserably. Pick Khalil Mack, pick Derek Carr, trade away Mack. We'll probably get like a late first rounder from the Ravens or something. See how Robert Griffin's coming along. See how some of the others are doing. Bridgewater hasn't progressed at all. Manuel is failing. Manziel already off to a good start to his career. Because in the game, he's actually focused on football. So that's good for the Browns. They actually seem like they made a good choice. Kaepernick's 99. Thought I'd never see the day that I'd wake up and see Colin Kaepernick putting up 9,000 yards for his career. Never thought I'd see it. But I've lived to see the day. So we're gonna keep those picks for next year. And with that, let's go to the NFL draft.
Are now on the clock.
So we're gonna select the player. And looking at our board, no one I want really is going in the top group except Marquise Samuels. We already have a linebacker. Strong safety John Terrius Brooks isn't projected to go until the 23rd pick. So we're good for a while. Because we already have a lot of first round picks. Looking at our scouted Patterson, scouted Samuels, Culver, Bolden, Mitchell, Brooks, and Linder fell all the way to the 3rd round. Wow.
The Rams are now on the clock.
We have drafted Adam Patterson. So let's look at some teams' aim statistics. I know it's the draft, but see how everyone did. But Brown had 6 interceptions last year for the Raiders.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
They go Sam Oliver.
The Titans are now on
And
the
they go McNeely. The draft seems perfectly geared to us, allowing us to draft
are now on the clock.
rookie Markeith Samuels. He probably will be the #1 receiver. Let's look at some of our guys. I want to get certain guys at certain points. Seeing that we're only going to have the 6th pick and then we're not picking again for a while. We have 2 picks here. And then we can take Brooks at 12. Remember, we have Culver, Mitchell, Linder, and a bunch of guys on our board. I want to take Bolden here.
Titans have made their selection, and it's Bolden.
This quarterback has garnered the reputation as being one of the more consistent passers in all of college football this season. He had a string of games where he averaged over 300 yards and at least 2 touchdown passes a game. According to Matt Miller, the big takeaway from his hot streak was that he played against varying levels of competition. No matter if it was some of the weaker defenses in college or some of the toughest, he tore apart their secondaries. He always plays at a high level and never sinks down to the level of his competition. We'll see if he can remain so consistent once he's playing on Sundays.
So, I want to get the 7th pick from the Steelers, so I have guaranteed to get everyone I want. We might have to trade Justin Hunter to make it happen, but that's alright. Considering the fact that I have pretty much all the picks I need. But we're going to move all the way up to 7. We have our quarterback. We have his receiver to pair with him. We have everything we need to be successful. Now looking at our scouting board, Shaquille Culver and crew are still on the board. I want to go ahead and grab Culver.
The Titans are now on the clock.
We're really banking on potential with Landon Mitchell.
The Colts are now on the clock.
So with us drafting Mitchell,
The Titans are now on the
so
clock.
let's see who all went. Talbot, Allen, Maggot, and Stanton. Wow. Alright. So that board worked well in our favor. And I mean well into our favor. Jontarius Brooks
Adam, what can you tell us
available.
about the Titans' newest player?
Well, there isn't much to say other than this kid was born to run. He's the spitting image of his father, a nationally ranked sprinter in several major events, and highly recruited by every major college. However, unlike his dad, he chose to pursue a career in football, and so far that decision is paying off. He may not be gold medal fast, but he has the speed and quickness to cause fits for the opposing team. He's the type of player you like to see out in the open field where he can make moves a lot of other players can't. The coaches are going to love having his speed at their disposal.
Yeah, that's going to help us. I didn't even know Brooks was gold medal fast, but okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain. They only need a little more value from us. Let's deal Sean Phillips. Okay, they're still in the they need more value phase. We're not dealing Zach Brown. So Sean Green maybe? If we trade for an early 2nd round pick, we might be able to snag like one of the top prospects. Think about that. If anyone falls to us, we can get them. And there's nobody to stop us either. Yeah, I don't know if we can pull off another deal. But I'm gonna go ahead, skip ahead into the draft.
All right, team is now that Ratliff is off the board, Adam, what do you have on him?
I'm not surprised to see him taken with this pick, given he was probably one of the most dominant defensive linemen in college this season. His combination of athleticism and set of pass rush moves gave college offensive linemen fits and gave him a leg up on the rest of the competition. Pass rushers are at a premium in the NFL these days, and when someone with his talent is available, you need to take him. If his performance this season is any indication, he has the potential to be a playmaker on the defensive line for years to come.
The Giants are now on the clock.
We drafted Brendan Powell.
The Patriots have made their... All right, now that the pick's in, now that he's been picked, Adam, what can you tell us about Witten? All right, let's go to Adam. Where is no longer there? Adam, what do you have on? Texans pick is in. Adam, give us the lowdown on our very own Adam Schefter. Sap the choice here. Cardinals pick is in. Adam, what can you tell us about Felton?
An undersized defensive line.
All right, Adam, give us the inside scoop on Jernigan.
A kicker that entertained millions after he made a trick-kicking video.
And that is the draft. Wow. Alright. So we're through with the draft. Let's see how good our rookies are. Adam Patterson. Let's view his player card. Alright, we can't see his overall quite yet. Where is it? '82. Wow. We drafted a gem in Adam Patterson. Our worst pick was probably Brendan Powell, but that's alright. Shantarius Brooks, we got Marquise Samuels, Landon Mitchell, Wes Bolden, who's already an 80, Shaquille Culliver, and Adam Patterson. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and go into roster adjustment. Before we actually go about adjusting the roster, I want to look at the depth chart. If any of you have used the depth chart menu, basically, it allows you to see how good other players would be at other positions. So, according to the depth chart, Kendall Wright would be a nifty tight end. Plenty of guys who would be good at left tackle. Of course, Orlando Franklin, Andy Levitre. We got a lot of guys who can play left guard pretty well. Right guard, covering that spot will be Levitre. Most likely, anyway. Right tackle, that spot will be covered by Taylor Lewan. Seeing as that we actually didn't draft someone to play that spot. Wow, I mean, we have a lot of options about putting people on the defensive line. If we put either Ayers or Mack on the line, they become terrifying. But they're already monsters at their current spots. Like, Max already a 91 at his post. Mitchell at a 79. Oh my god, this is terrifying for other teams. Ayers, of course, with Adam Patterson behind him. Oh no. I created a pass rushing behemoth. A three-headed beast. Not just three-headed. I mean, I probably made it like five-headed. Like, my god. I think I went a little overboard. Yeah, but I don't think anyone's going to be adjusted. And that, folks, let's see how we do and how we look. We're going to, you know, start Season 2 and play our first game. So what we're going to do... Yep, we are now the Sacramento Condors. I'm actually going to go ahead and start actually looking at game prep. Yeah, but the fact that Jarrell Casey made the Pro Bowl for us is very, very good. I want to go ahead, help out Wes Bolden. Obviously, you don't know the playbook. You were just drafted. Matt Flynn actually came on a little extra confident because he already knows the playbook. How much cap space do we have? Now that we're in Sacramento, we have 11 million in cap room. My god. Alright. But the fact that Marcel Darius is available is shocking. We're gonna sign Pierre Garçon. We're gonna sign Jarrett Boykin as well. Because all these guys got left out. Out to be just signed, really. So I'm gonna go ahead and trade away Sean Green. And we're gonna deal away Andy Levitre as well. So we can actually address a need or two. I can actually play my beloved of 4-3. Love playing in the 4-3. It's actually... You guys actually do research, which I'm not imagining any of you do. But anyway, the 4-3, you basically have two defensive follower. My God, I can't even say that right, but that's kind of because I got a follower right there on your screen. But anyway, like I was saying for that, but a 4-3 is basically you run with the two defensive tackles and two middle linebackers. Well, one middle linebacker. Making it a little easier, I think, in my opinion, to, like, you know, stuff the run. Like, when a running back comes up the middle, he can just be swallowed whole by the massive defensive line. Because remember, instead of just 3 of them, there's 4. That's terrifying for anyone trying to get away, because they're just gonna get torn down and tossed on the ground like a sack of potatoes. I don't know why I just made that analogy, but it doesn't matter. This is the most random channel on YouTube, so it doesn't even matter at this point. What happens on this channel tends to stay on this channel. Including in basically anything we do on this channel. See how the Legion of Boom is doing. Of course, as expected, they're still killing it. They actually have a line. Something I wish I could tell all you about the Seahawks. We actually kept Unger. Lynch, Turbin, everybody's still in the house in Seattle. That's good to see. I can only imagine, like, you know, us meeting up with Seattle in the Super Bowl at the end of the series. That would be fun. Be able to face a competent team like Seattle. At the very end. Oh, that would be fun. See, we're already a good team. So any team facing us is basically running into a brick wall already. Their biggest need is left guard, and they won't take one. That's Madden for you. They won't take a left guard, even though it's their biggest team need. Under any circumstance. Wow. Wow, Denver. You never cease to surprise. Crap, can't figure out anyone to trade. So I'm keeping Darius, I'm keeping Casey, I'm keeping all those core guys. Keeping them on the roster. If we keep Levitre out of the trade, they might accept it. 2 first-round picks. Still want to complete the deal. It's rather surprising. I don't want, you know, a great free safety. We just need a decent one. Like, you know, great free safety would obviously be very, very nice. But I'd be okay with, you know, just a Tayshaun Gibson. You know, nothing too spectacular. And I know we traded him away earlier this video. Just kidding, I'm not gonna trade for him. Yeah, it's Brandon Flowers. Isn't he like a free agent now? In real life? Pretty sure he is. Yeah, he is. See, even the Patriots are difficult to trade with in this game for even their worst players. There we go. Finally, after, what, 2 seasons, we managed to trade away a player I've been trying to trade away since the very beginning. Wow, we get Jordan Reed for practically nothing. Okay. Well, this Condors team is going to be pretty good. Behind some strong leadership. Alright, what we need to do, lock up a kicker, lock up a punter, lock up a good corner. The fact that some great players are available is just utterly shocking. You know, you don't have much in the kicker punter category, but no, Billy Cundiff maybe. Could maybe get a laugh or two out of him. Now Zoltan Mesko is a big dude for a punter. I mean, this guy's 6'5", 231. Like, jeez. Does he not remember the fact that he's a punter? I mean, he kicks a ball to the other team. He doesn't even do anything. Now I'm probably gonna get a bunch of punters or people too in my comments. And punter lives matter. I may have just triggered a bunch of people. But then again, that's kind of how this channel has come into existence. A few people get offended along the way, that's just life. Yeah, we're going to play our first game, most likely. I'm gonna put Kirk Cousins on the trade block. Still injured? Are you serious? Yeah, but the fact that we managed to sign Marcel Darius is absolutely insane. He just falls to us because no one was able to sign him somehow. He just remains out there. And we managed to pick him up for nothing. Honestly, I wouldn't mind cutting Kirk Cousins. Is there a single good tight end free agency that's not 50 years old? I mean, we just cut Kirk Cousins. We're not going to sign back. Chip Bailey's available again. It's always nice to see a player like him out there. Ooh. Dang it. Can't sign Reggie Nelson. But it would be fun to have Reggie on the team. Even though, of course, we already have Hussein Abdullah, but, you know, could have a little bit of fun. Now be able to have a little bit of ball movement, move it around, move the ball around a bit. Should probably phrase this differently, but you know, whatever. We're just gonna keep talking, act like everything's okay. So anyway, for that, let's go ahead and try and get another tight end. Clear some cap along with it. What's the highest need for a right outside linebacker? Wow, the Jets snagged Egg McCourty. Now that is a shocker. That's something you don't see every day. If anything, I thought the Jets would be his last choice of where to go. But instead, he chooses to go to New York. I mean, we couldn't really offer him a contract or anything, but I mean, good for him, and good for New York, I guess. So let's make this where we end the stream. 9:31. Off season done.